Hello all, this is Anupama Zavargi here and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to talk to you all about how to do the Ho'oponopono practice to solve problems in your life, specific problems like maybe financial problems, your health problems, relationship problems. So as you know, Ho'oponopono is a problem solving technique. So I have already made a video about Ho'oponopono, the basic, how it started and all that. So if you haven't watched that video, I would request you to watch that and then start with this one. I'll also give it in the description box. So now let's see how we can use this technique. It's a very simple technique. And the basic theory behind this technique is that we are 100% responsible for everything that is showing up in our lives. So whatever we are, wherever our attention goes, whatever it comes into our awareness, we are responsible for that. And it's the data or the memories that run our lives. So it's like the subconscious programming that is actually running our lives. And that's what is creating all the problems or the way we look at things in our lives. So this is the basic thing behind Ho'oponopono. So it's about taking 100% responsibility. So now I think you all must be wondering, we have already done some law of attraction techniques like how to visualize goals, picturizing your goal and stuff like that, or even the water technique to fulfill your wishes, how to ask the universe. So I'm sure you must be a little confused, where do you use and how do you use the law of attraction technique and when do you use this Ho'oponopono technique? So before we go into the actual technique, I'm just going to share the difference between these two techniques. So law of attraction, is always working, right? Whether you want it or not. When we are using that actually law of attraction techniques, what we are doing is we are consciously trying to create our lives. So all the law of attraction techniques are about, visualizing your goal or visualizing your goal is already complete, or, even during the water technique, you're going to visualize that the goal is complete. You're going to write on that or pray on that water and then drink that water. So law of attraction techniques are always about asking the universe for what you want. But this Ho'oponopono technique, we are actually dealing with the problem that we are facing, the problems that we are facing because of which we are not able to manifest. So let's say, I look at it this way, that with law of attraction, you are asking for all the things that you want. And with Ho'oponopono, you are actually clearing the road so that what you want can actually arrive at your destination. So that's how I visualize it. It makes things easier for me. So when you're doing a Ho'oponopono technique, you are not going to think about what you want. So you're only going to focus on the problem and how it is making you feel. So this is the big difference between the law of attraction technique and Ho'oponopono. When you do a law of attraction technique, when you visualize, we always say that look at the end, as if you've already achieved that. That's the feeling that you want to have in you when you do that technique. And here in this technique, it's nothing to do with what you want. It's all about what your subconscious blocks are about that. The way you are looking at that problem is all we are dealing here. So it's not, you're not thinking about the goal. You're not thinking about the dream. You are not thinking about the action steps when you do Ho'oponopono. All you are doing is taking 100% responsibility. So that's it. And you are going to let go and let God. So you're going to do it with that kind of a trust. So these are two different things. You're doing it at different times. So generally, when you do like law of attraction techniques in the morning and stuff, when you're in a positive mode or before sleeping. But this you're going to do every time something comes up, about the thing that you want in your life. So all that subconscious programming that keeps running in your minds. Let me give you an example which will make it more clear. We have seen that, let's say you want more wealth, more money in your life. So when you're doing the law of attraction, you're going to have that check with the amount written, how much you want from the universe, or, you'll visualize having that money in your hand and stuff like that in the bank. But when you are thinking of doing a Ho'oponopono, those are the times when actually, even though you want money, you are thinking about the lack of money in your lives. So you're always thinking, oh, it's money doesn't grow on trees. It's so difficult to earn money. Money doesn't stay with me. I don't deserve that. How come others are getting it? I'm not getting it. Why is it taking so long? So all these thoughts, actually prevent money from actually manifesting in our lives, because our vibration about money is negative. So you're going to use this Ho'oponopono technique for that. So this is the distinction between when to use law of attraction and when to use Ho'oponopono. So now let's take specific examples. So let's start with money itself. So every time when you're thinking about money during the day, and you think that you are thinking negatively about money, or you think your focus is on lack of money. So what you're going to do is, the Ho'oponopono involves 4 sentences, like 4 mantras, or prayer, whatever you want to call it. The first one is, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. So here, when you're doing it for money or wealth, you are going to feel the feelings that arise when you're thinking of the lack, the worries that you have, the frustration that you have that you don't have enough, the fear that you have that that you may not be able to pay your bills, all that kind of stuff. When you're feeling that, you have to actually feel that, and then you're going to say this to the universe, to your inner child, as they say in Ho'oponopono. That is your subconscious mind. So you're going to say, I am sorry that this is. You can just say I'm sorry, but actually you mean here is, I'm sorry that I'm holding on to these subconscious beliefs, or I don't know what programs are running in me. Then the next one is, please forgive me that I am still attached to these memories from myself, from my ancestors. It could be cultural beliefs that we have inherited. So I have already done a video about, the mindset, money mindset, and how rich people have a different relationship with money. So here we are trying to sort of, repair our relationship with money. Because only then money will come to us and will stick with us, right? So we are trying to do that. So it's basically, I'm sorry that I have these beliefs about wealth, about money. The second one is, please forgive me. Then you have to assume that the universe, your higher self, whatever you want to, God or the divine. So this is like a petition to the divinity. So they say you're letting God do the work for you, because you cannot clear your subconscious mind. That's their belief. So on your behalf, God can do it, universe can do it. So the next one is, once they have done it, you say, thank you for clearing this belief, and then I love you. So you're spreading, you have gratitude, you are asking for forgiveness. Then once you get that forgiveness, you are thanking the universe, and you are actually spreading love, raising your vibration to love and gratitude in the end. So this all these 4 sentences are interchangeable. You can change them. Some people actually do it with a note in their hand, just any currency note that you have, you can hold it in your hand, and then you can actually talk to that note also, that I'm sorry that I have these beliefs. Or you can say that I'm sorry that I haven't paid attention to you previously, or I haven't used you in the right way. I haven't, you haven't saved, or you haven't invested. So if you think you don't have a good relationship with money, then you can say that to that currency note as well. Or you can do it in your mind. It doesn't matter. You don't need to have that in your hand. If you're comfortable with that, hold a currency note and do it. Or you can do it in your mind. You don't have to even say it aloud. So basically you are letting go and letting God do the work for you. So you have to feel that feeling, and just be calm when you do it. Take nice deep breaths before starting. And so whenever during the day you think negatively about money, or you're frustrated that it's not come yet, use this practice. So there's not a specific time that you need to do this practice. You can do it anytime. So that this goes for money. Now let's see, the second one is health. So a lot of people, we are all worried about our health, or if something is not working, but something is hurting, our attention keeps constantly going to that. So the same way that you did for money, you're going to do for health. But here, you can say that I'm sorry for abusing you. You can talk to your body and say, you can actually put your hand where it is hurting and say that I'm sorry for abusing you. for not taking good care of you. And then you can say like, please forgive me. And after that, thank you for being for whatever help, that whatever body part you're talking to, how it what the significance of that part is in your life. So you can say that, and then you say thank you, and I love you. And so that's how you're going to talk to them about health. Because health also, once you say that you want to be in good health, so then when you visualize being in perfect health, when you're doing a law of attraction practice for health. But during the day, if you're constantly focused on the part that is hurting, or you are like, oh, why is it not getting better? It's still hurting. Or the doctor gives you some diagnosis which you're not happy with, and you're worried about that, how it's going to turn out. Or you have to go through some procedure. All kinds of these health issues that we have to face. You can do this before that issue. And then these words that I shared with you about it is how Dr. Yu Lin recommends to do it for health. And then he says, during the day also, just pay attention to your body and thank your body for being there, and thank your body for being a partner. So he says, we always treat our bodies as slaves. So, but we need to start thinking of our bodies as our partners. And you have to tell your body that I love you as you are, so because we always want, few pounds less, or, look different or something like that. But we have to acknowledge and, appreciate what we have. So he says, I love you for how you are, I accept you. So that is also very important. And then during the day, you just thank your body for being there. Thank you for you thank your heart for beating. Thank you for, your body is automatically breathing. So these things you can thank during the day also. Just do that. Just do a thank you practice. And then when you're focused, or when you're feeling down about your body, or feeling low about some diagnosis, you do this Ho'oponopono. And you can do it any number of times, and you always feel better. I'm sure you will start noticing the difference, because you are getting out of the way. Basically, you are letting God do the healing. So our mind, how long if we get a diagnosis, we always think, when will this get better? We always compare, if somebody got better earlier, or if somebody was bedridden, then how many months they were bedridden, whether you are going to be in that state. So we all go through these worst case scenarios in our minds, and we keep thinking about it negatively. So we are just going to take 100% responsibility for what has shown up in our lives in terms of health issues also. Tell our bodies that we love it, and ask God to help us. Another thing that always comes up is relationships. When we are looking at relationships, what happens is we are always thinking it's the other person's fault, right? So when you're doing a law of attraction practice, we are always going to visualize, the best, how you would feel when the relationship is at its best, like that. But when you're doing a Ho'oponopono, you are going to, you're always complaining, blaming, and you always think that it is the other person's fault when the relationship goes sour or it's not working. So here again, taking 100% responsibility, you're going to say that, I am sorry. So here, sorry is not, you're not going to pick up the phone or, tell sorry to that person. You are going to say sorry to your subconscious mind or the inner child, that you are seeing this problem in your life. Maybe it's because of some belief that you are saying, looking at this situation negatively, you are looking at that person negatively. So you're saying sorry for that and asking forgiveness for that. So again, the same prayer, I'm sorry that this has shown up. Please forgive me. Then thank you for relieving or this taking care of this problem, and I love you. Here you can say I love you to that person also who is causing that problem, but it's generally to the universe or to yourself. So you're basically saying it to yourself, to the universe, to God, or whoever higher power you believe in. And also you can say it to that person that you love them and you want the relationship to improve. So that's the basic intention. But the thing is, it's always 100% responsibility. If you keep saying that it's always the other person's fault, and once it gets cleared in you, it will get cleared in that other person also. And this works for all kinds of relationship. It could be, husband and wife, parent and child, or it could be a business relationship, a professional relationship with your boss, your employee, your colleague. So this works for any kind of relationship. You are taking responsibility that relationship is not working. and you will see changes in that person. But and here, for all these processes, you have to, not be you cannot do it with expectation, that once I do this, this is going to work out this way, or this person is going to say this or do this. Things will change unexpectedly. Things will change the way God wants them to change and stuff like that. So you cannot do this with expectation. You are letting go basically, and letting God. So trust is very important doing any of these practices. So this is the way you do Ho'oponopono practice for all this. You can use this for anything. You can use it for a job. The same four sentences apply. Feel the feeling of what is arising. If you're not looking for a job, and the frustration that you are having because you don't have a job, stuff like that, you're going to say sorry to yourself, to the universe, and ask the same. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. And now, they say that even just saying thank you also helps. So you don't even have to say all four of them. But the intention, taking 100% responsibility, everything is same. Whatever practice, whatever sequence you use, or just even if you use just one. I think Mabel Katz, his Dr. Hewlett's disciple, she just says let go. She just says let go and trust. So I let go and trust. That's what she uses. So whatever works for you is okay. Just do it with that intention that you are letting go. And I wish you all the best doing this Ho'oponopono. If whatever results you get, please share in the comment section so others can also get inspired to do that. And I'll see you in the next video. So if you like the video, please press the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.